Let me tell you a true life story, one that will leave you shocked, one that reminds us that not everything that glitters is gold. They say, don't envy another person's blessing until you know the full story. And this one is the kind of tale that makes you question everything you thought you knew about love, trust, and marriage.
First of all, if you've not yet subscribed to this channel, hit that subscribe button, like, share, and also leave a comment. Thank you.
This story begins in Lagos, that lively, chaotic city where dreams come alive and secrets thrive in the shadows. Blessing was a young woman with everything going for her. Her caramel skin glowed like the sun, her smile could melt even the hardest of hearts, and her elegance, it was the type that couldn't be taught. She was the kind of woman other women admired and envied. But what truly made Blessing the envy of many was her husband, Ben. Ben. This man was the full package. Tall, handsome, successful, and deeply religious. Or so it seemed. He was the kind of man who would kneel during prayers, sing hymns with tears streaming down his face, and declare to anyone who would listen that he was living his life for God. Their love story was like something out of a Nollywood movie. Now imagine this, a man who tells you, I want to wait until marriage before I sleep with you, because I respect you and I respect God. In this Lagos of ours, where men will promise heaven and earth just to get under your skirt, such a man felt like a rare gem. Now Blessing was convinced she had hit the jackpot. Now their wedding was a grand affair, the kind of wedding people would talk about for years. Everyone said, God has blessed these two. See how perfect they are together. From the outside, their life looked like a dream. But behind closed doors, as Blessing would soon discover, it was nothing but a carefully constructed facade. The first few months of their marriage were blissful, at least on the surface. They laughed together, prayed together, and talked about their dreams. But slowly, small cracks began to show. Blessing was a career woman, always traveling for work. Each time she returned home, Ben seemed kind of different, distant, uninterested. She tried to dismiss it. Maybe it was just stress, she told herself. After all, every marriage has its own ups and downs, right? Now 2 years into the marriage, their son arrived, a beautiful healthy baby boy. Blessing was overjoyed. She thought the baby would bring them even closer, and for a while, it seemed like it did. Ben became the doting father, always checking on the baby, asking about his meals and sleep. But when it came to their relationship as husband and wife, something was missing. Blessing confided in her neighbor and close friend, Mine. Now you know those neighbors who become more like family to you, right? That was Mine. One day, Mine's husband said something that sent chills down Mine's spine. He told her, you need to be careful about Blessing. There is something about her husband. At first, Mine brushed it off, but soon she began to notice strange things about Ben, little things he did and his movements. And then, like a good friend, she decided to protect Blessing. Now she came up with a plan that when Blessing wants to return home, she shouldn't call Ben, rather she should surprise him. Now Blessing didn't think much of this plan. It was a sweet gesture, she thought. Now the day arrived for the surprise, and Mine went to the airport to pick Blessing up. Now on getting to the apartment, before Blessing went inside, Mine asked her to hand over the baby to her. Blessing, looking surprised, wondered why. However, she complied. Now as Blessing walked into the house with excitement, she began to hear sounds coming from the bedrooms. Sounds that made her heart race, not with joy, but with dread. When she opened the door of the bedroom, what she saw shattered her world. Ben, her God-fearing, perfect husband, was in bed. Now not with another woman. Ben was in bed with another man. To be precise, a young boy. Imagine the pain, the betrayal. Now this wasn't any other man or any other young man. This was a boy from their own neighborhood. Blessing screamed, her voice echoing through the walls, but no one could comfort her. She ran out of the house, tears streaming down her face as she went to Mine. Now minutes later, Ben came to Mine's house, knocking on the door and pleading with Mine to give him a chance to speak with his wife. Ben tried to explain to Blessing. He begged for forgiveness, but the more he spoke, the deeper the knife twisted. He admitted that he had married Blessing, hoping it would fix him, that loving her would make him different. But here's the part that will leave you speechless. Seeing that his words were not getting to Blessing, he proffered a solution. Blessing, he said, tears in his eyes, I will give you your freedom. You can be with any other man you want, as long as you don't bring them into our house or get pregnant for them. Let's stay married for our son's sake. Now can you imagine this proposal? After destroying Blessing's life, this was the solution Ben had to offer. To trap her in a loveless, empty marriage while he continued his life. Now, Blessing is at a crossroad. Should she stay for the sake of her son or leave and start over, despite the stigma and challenges she would face as a single mother in a society that often blames women for failed marriages? Now, my people, I leave this to you. What would you advise Blessing to do? Should she stay and try to hold the pieces together for her son, or should she leave and reclaim her life, no matter how hard it might be? Leave your opinion or suggestion in the comment section. I will be there to reply you. Thanks for watching.